Hey folks, Matt Kuda here. Welcome back to Matt Kuda Nature Photography, live stream. I just wanted to just quickly, mention what's going on in my world right now. We've got a lot of things going on. Probably the biggest thing we're doing right now is this month-long competition giveaway for Crabtree Falls. Crabtree Falls is is probably my most popular waterfall photograph. And so I first thing I want to mention is just go out there to mattkudaart.com, completely free. Go ahead, put your entry in. Somebody's got to win it. So highly recommend that. Okay, next thing I want to mention is probably the biggest thing I've got going on right now is the Mother's Day sale. Mother's Day sale is the second largest sale I have of the year. The only bigger sale would be Christmas. So I encourage you to go out there and check out what I've got. I'm going to show you in a little bit here my Mother's Day gift guide that I've got that I think are some good photographs that your mother would enjoy. But honestly, 35% off. Mom 2021 is the code. And let's go ahead and share that real quick. You're the first people to see this. I haven't shared this on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or anything else. So you are the first. Get my share going here. I love StreamYard, but some of this could be a little smoother, I think. And one of those is the sharing. Okay, so now we're sharing. Let me go ahead and go full screen on this. Okay, so I've got this set up here in different categories. And so the first thing you've got is hummingbirds. Now, hummingbirds are a favorite of a lot of women. They're a favorite of a lot of humans, but women particularly enjoy hummingbirds, I think, at least from my experience. And I've got several out here as examples. I have more than this, but I've got several for examples. The first one is the ruby-throated hummingbird with the flower background. This is actually a flower background. Very popular image. If you have somebody that has pink decor, a kid's room, this would look great in a girl's room. If you have a mother that just loves pink, some women love pink, some women don't. I get it. That's an excellent one. Probably in my top 5 hummingbird shots, I would say, or maybe probably top 3, actually, to be honest. The next one is kind of an interesting take on another photograph that I have. There's 2 of these. This is the sunset hummingbird. And the reason it's sunset, I've actually done some digital art here with this guy, and I've made a little bit of sunshine splash here on him. And I've done some vignetting around this image. And I think it really came out well, and I call it the sunset hummingbird. The other one, very common, another huge photograph for me, is the hummingbird with the petunias here, kind of forming that perfect triangle. What artists look for, those triangles, and a very, very popular image. Again, all this 35% off with offer code MOM2021. For the songbird lover. Okay, I know we've got some songbird lovers out there. I know we've got some moms that love cardinals. I've heard you guys talk about it. You've texted me, you've emailed me that your mother loves cardinals. Well, now is the time to get your mother a cardinal photograph. My most popular is right in the middle. That's a northern cardinal male on a plum tree, early spring. A little bit of green in the background, lots of blooms, plum tree blooms. I've got that in a male. I've got a female over here in a similar arrangement, but with a blue sky in the background. Also, the eastern bluebird over here on the left, another very popular image. So definitely some cool stuff. Now, not all mothers like birds. So I've got just the outdoor lovers here. I've got 3 of my most popular waterfall images. This is the one on the right that I'm giving away this month. This is Crabtree Falls, a beautiful hike up into the Blue Ridge Parkway. Over here on the left is Moravian Falls, a very beautiful location in actually Moravian Falls, North Carolina. And here I've got this Fall Cascade, which is in the mountains of North Carolina, not a specific area, just in the mountains. For the dreamer, okay, this is my category. I'm a dreamer. I don't know if we have any other dreamers out there, but I'm a dreamer from a young age, unfortunately. So much to many people's dismay, I think. 3 of my favorites here, and certainly 2 of these are favorites of a lot of people. This one's a new one, the Smoky Mountain Morning up by Cherokee, North Carolina, the Indian Reservation. An overlook into a cloud-filled mountain vista in black and white. In the middle, one of my favorites and a favorite of many is the great blue heron at sunset. Just a beautiful image. Looks great in metal. Oh my goodness. If you print this on metal, I have one out here in the kitchen. It is astounding. It'll take your breath away. The third image is my pine forest image. This is definitely in the dream world. You know, you could kind of picture, a princess out here in the woods, sitting there with butterflies around. There's just one of those kind of scenes. It's a fantasy type scene. It's a very popular black and white image of mine. Now, owls. I only have 3 out here, but I have a lot more owl photographs out there. Owls are something that it's a very niche thing. There's people that really love owls. I'm one of them. But there's certainly a big following on owls, and I've got several here. The one on the left is a screech owl who is yawning. All animals, all people, just about every mammal yawns. It's one of those weird things that we all do. And I've captured that there for him. The eagle owl here, all fluffed out. That's another popular image. And then the great horned owl flying through the forest. Sometimes I call him the forest phantom. Okay, so that is my gift guide for Mother's Day. And again, like I said, it's something that a lot of women enjoy. Going out there and viewing birds. And also I have so many women that follow my work, and a lot of that's because there's so many people out there that are women that are bird lovers, and so I have a lot of birds, but I also have a lot of other things out there as well. So feel free to go out there, check that out. One of my favorite times of the year is Mother's Day. Okay, let's go back here to the stream. So Mother's Day. Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is I've got my website's kind of changed a little bit. It's not a huge difference. I've added some kind of interesting, I guess the best way to say it is a clean, flattened look. And I guess I can go out and show you that real quick, just so you're not confused by it if you haven't ever been out there. out there real quick and bring it up. And the reason I did this is because I felt like the old site was not giving the viewer enough of the images on the screen. It was just kind of odd. Let's go ahead and share out another Chrome tab. Bear with me here. Okay, this should work. Okay, so I'm sharing the new website. Now, the key things here you'll notice right away is it's all about the imagery, right? It's not about Matt Kuda, big logo sitting out there. Got a very small, streamlined logo up here on the left. The biggest difference for you folks, and I wanted to show this to you because it does make a difference, is over here there's what we call a hamburger menu. And you click on that, and that's your navigation now. So you can, you can go to the blog that way, or you can go look at other categories like the Hummingbird Project, for example, and it will bring up the Hummingbird Project. And you can just see it's just a lot nicer. The images are right in front of you, much more streamlined for viewing on a tablet, viewing on phones, which we all tend to do these days. Most people are not viewing on laptops or desktops anymore. Although there are a lot of you probably that do, there are so many that don't. You would be surprised at how few people actually use laptops for this type of thing anymore. So that's why I've kind of moved into the 21st century, if you will, on that one. Okay. So that was my other big announcement. Other than that, I am getting ready for a huge trip to Florida, which will be an entire week in Florida of nothing but wading birds. Particularly, I will be photographing everything from roseate spoonbills to various herons, all in their nesting period. And so I'll be getting a lot of interesting shots of, I don't know if you know this, but this time of year is where the wading birds have this amazing plumage, and they just have plumage that you don't see the rest of the year. They get special colors on their lores, which are the kind of the spots right here on their beside their nose. That's where their lores are. That can turn a bright green, for example, or a bright red. Their bills will change colors. Their primary feathers will get additional feathers that will swoop off their head, for example, in this long, kind of flowing motion. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably give a couple updates from Florida as well as how that goes. I go to Florida about once to twice a year, and depending on how everything works out, and I photograph for days or up to a week down there. So really looking forward to that. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Go check out that Mother's Day sale and have a great day. Bye-bye.